Can everyone in the audience please close their eyes? Imagine yourself standing on a new planet, a planet that humans have not yet destroyed with their pollution. Now, can everyone please open your eyes? This planet is Mars. Innovation in new technology has made this dream seem possible. Today, I will be talking about SpaceX, whose goal is to revolutionize space technology with the ultimate goal of enabling people to live on other planets. After spending weeks researching many different articles and interviews, I am prepared to inform you on SpaceX. Today we will cover what SpaceX is, and then I'll move into their accomplishments, and then I'll finish with what their goals are for future projects. So now let's take a look at what SpaceX is. SpaceX, in short, is an aerospace company like Boeing or Airbus. But instead of focusing on commercial flights inside of the Earth's atmosphere, SpaceX is focusing on commercial aviation in space. SpaceX was founded in 2002 by billionaire Elon Musk. They have quickly become known as the first private space company to successfully launch and return a spacecraft from Earth's orbit. The main goal of SpaceX is to eventually get to Mars and colonize it. Elon Musk is a very wealthy man, but he cannot fund all of SpaceX on his own. According to Britannica.com, to combat this lack of funds, SpaceX started making supply deliveries to the International Space Station to keep the company afloat. They are the first privately owned space company to make deliveries to the ISS. This is a huge feat. SpaceX also hopes to forward the technology of space travel because programs like NASA have seen enormous budget cuts over the years and are unable to advance in technology like they once were in the 1950s and 60s, and this is according to NASA.com. SpaceX, having their doors open for more than 18 years now, has given them lots of room for lots of milestones. One of their most impressive accomplishments is the self-landing rocket. So I have a quick question for everyone. Can you raise your hand if you think space travel is cheap? As you can see, space travel has never really been considered a cheap way of transportation. It's so expensive, in fact, that it has never been opened up to the public because only the small percentage in the top 1% could ever even dream of affording it. SpaceX saw this as a problem and wanted to fix it. An average NASA rocket costs around $500 million and cannot be used again. SpaceX developed a rocket that could come back to Earth and land itself, and it can be used again and again, literally saving billions of dollars. This is a game changer. Being the first privately owned space company whose main goal is to innovate, you're going to have a lot of accomplishments. One of the main accomplishments is literally just existing. No one ever thought it was possible to have a privately owned space company that could even accomplish anything. Even Buzz Aldrin has been seen criticizing SpaceX, saying that they cannot accomplish their goals. And this is according to CNBC. This criticism comes from all types of media outlets who still believe that NASA is the only viable space program. They believe this because for 80 years there was no such thing as a private space program. Even with their accomplishments, SpaceX still has a lot more planned for the future. SpaceX's main goal from the beginning has always been to inhabit Mars. How many of you guys actually want to go to Mars? I'm actually curious about this. According to Elon Musk, CEO of SpaceX, the goal has always been to help humanity, a multi-planet species. Mars has been what SpaceX is after. Elon believes that our planet will not be able to sustain us for much longer. Pollution is contaminating our world, and because of global warming, it's only going to get harder and harder for humans to live here comfortably. SpaceX hopes to launch its first rocket to Mars in December of this year. And if everything goes as planned, SpaceX will send humans to Mars in 2024. The next main goal for SpaceX is perfecting their enormous rocket known as the Starship. The Starship will be powered by SpaceX's reusable rockets, which make the use of it very cheap compared to other rockets. The Starship can hold up to 100 people and will be used to carry humans to the moon and hopefully to Mars eventually. But for a good source of income, SpaceX hopes to start launching these flights in 2023, which is a lot sooner than I ever expected. With all that said and done, I'm now going to conclude my speech. I hope that after my presentation today, you guys now have a better understanding of SpaceX and what their goals are. With all this amazing new technology, SpaceX will hopefully continue to innovate and help the human race become a multi-planet species. In conclusion, I give you a famous quote from Elon Musk. I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact. Thank you.